Welcome back, everybody. It's another episode of Freedom, Flexibility, and Finances. I'm your co-host, Chris Angel, here with Pete Weller. Pete, how are you, man?
I'm doing wonderful, Chris. How are you?
I'm good. We're right in the middle of August, and feels good to me because the kids are almost back in school, which is always a good sign.
Right.
And,
it's a time for a lot of people to start resetting. They realize summer's coming to an end.
Yeah.
You know, the farmers are starting to think about how do we get our fields in and when's the right time to make the most amount of money in that final harvest of summer. And the real estate agents, you know, they're starting to flurry and say, did I hit my goals? Did I meet my goals?
Yep.
And most of them are not even thinking about, do I have enough money in the bank to make it to April?
Yeah, April feels like a way out there thing, which is, I mean, I think that's interesting because it's such a 90-day window in this business. Like, where am I at right now? Where am I close? But
Yeah.
what are we talking about today? What's the...
Well, you know, so summer's coming to an end. We've got 2 months before we actually get into the fourth quarter. So what we've got going on right now is a summer special. The summer special is where you can get the programs that are going to be released this fall, and you can get it for a discount and get in on a early test bed, get yourself set up for your fourth and first quarter so that you're not like last year or not like the other agents going, oh my gosh, I don't have any business. How am I going to pay the bills?
Yeah, that's big time. So you've got some packages. What are the things that you kind of help people through in come fall, content wise? Like, what's this? Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of agents out there that have been in the business for 5, 10, 15 years. And instead of having like a 5-year career, they've had 5 one-year careers. So this package is for those seasoned agents that, you know, even the 15-year agents that feel that they've had 15 one-year careers as opposed to one 15-year career. Right. So we're getting back to some foundation and some framework. We've got all 4 packages that we offer, or all 3 packages plus a brand new one. So we've got business framework that goes over mission, vision, values, beliefs, and your pledge. We've got Money Boulevard that dives into your money map, your budget, how to set that up, how to, you know, what are the communication standards around it. We've got your follow-up. We've got client creation and client follow-up, creative strategies to get that done, as well as time-proven tactics to make it happen. The last one that we're adding into it, so it's a 3+1, I'm actually going to share with people how I bend time, which is called time control strategies. $1,600 package. We're doing it for $753 for those that sign up in the next 30 days.
All 4 of those?
All 4 of those.
For one time?
One time, $753. Now, here's the fun part with the package. If you're in shock now, it's actually a 12-month course.
What?
So once every Friday, we come back and we gather and we talk on the topic for, you know, anywhere from 3 hours to 8 hours. And that's a lot of time, yet it's a one-time purchase for that product. And we go through it in 12 months.
Wow. That's awesome. I you know, what I love about real estate, especially you're in Colorado. So, you know, house values are pretty solid in Colorado. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know, we're hitting that little bit of end of summer. So we're not sure if we're slipping into a shift yet.
Yeah.
Or if we're just coming to the tail end and there's a little bit of a bump. Yeah.
But the average sales price is decent though. Yeah.
Average sales price in Denver currently is $520,000. If you're in the Boulder Valley, it's $1.2 million.
That's crazy. So I think this is my point. I love, there's a lot of training, a lot of coaching in the industry. There's a lot, but your price points are so strong. There's so much value in that. I mean, you sell one house, you've more than your ROI is more than, you know, dollar for dollar. So that's a no-brainer.
Right. Well, and on top of that, let's look at $753. What else can we get for $753 where we're going to get a program that goes 12 months?
Right. No, that doesn't exist really.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Pete, tell me about like the format of it. You said you meet once a week. Like, is it a Zoom call? Do they get access for Q&A? How does it work?
Yeah. So it's online Zoom. We've got some secret Facebook groups that you get invited to as well. So if you've got a question that comes up in the middle of the week, middle of the night, ask the question there. You get some access to me. So you'll be able to Facebook message me. You'll also get on an app called Voxer, where you can actually ask the question. And I promise within 24 hours, I respond to all of those questions during this. Likewise, if it's something the whole group can benefit from, we bring that topic back up on Friday and discuss it. So, you know, it meets from 9:30. I've got it blocked out till 12:30. If it goes till 8:30 at night, it goes till 8:30.
Wow.
We work through your shit, Chris.
Yeah.
You know, people are getting so stuck. They're trying to meet with other agents and they're all coming into this. Look, we've set aside time every single week to dive in the topics to be able to make sure everybody has the foundation they need to get through the fourth and first quarter, and then the rest of their career to set it up as a lifelong career.
I think that's kind of the, I mean, I've been doing online courses and programs for a long time. And I think that this is like where everything's trending is everybody's now been to they've bought the online course where you have to check in by yourself to the course and self-guide, go through stuff. And I think people are starting to move towards, I want interaction. Like it's not, I don't want to just go consume a course by myself. I want interaction and feedback. That is the future of where online learning is going. And this is more than online learning, but I mean.
Yeah, so take it into that next step. So we've got the online learning part. We've got the interaction. It's recorded in that Facebook secret group, so you can go back and reference it at any moment in time. Yet we are actually searching for that collective mind. We are looking for that abundance mindset that we know that's on the inside of us. Yet when we start scratching and clawing for every piece of business, we get that competitive side up to us. So if we set the foundation right, we know exactly what it takes to make our lives turn, all of the gears in the clock to work. So and you know, backs it up and says, what do we have to do to keep this moving?
Yeah. Yeah. So good. I love it. I love it. What are there any parts of wisdom? Give me a teaser. Give me something that like teases me into this program in terms of like one of the 4 things. What can I expect? How do I assess myself?
Man. So one question can generally spark 20 to 30 minutes worth of conversation on a system. So if you took 5 years of a career and you could shrink it down to 7 days, you could get yourself farther along in this. So the biggest teaser is we as a collective, me as a coach that's always learning and studying other styles, we can get your business farther down the road quicker than any other coaching company because we are transparent. If you want to know what system I use for this, we're sharing that out. There are no secrets here. So for example, here's my favorite. This was one question.
Wow.
Right? This is a complete map to just how to get somebody into the funnel and to follow up with them to the point of decision.
How to get like a client into a funnel or a prospect into the funnel.
How to get somebody you've never met into a funnel all the way to a point of a decision to say, am I going to use you or not? It's something that I've done for years, yet when we mapped it out, for this person, in their process, there's 32 steps from one to the end. Well, it's consistently the same through every business. I reviewed my protocol afterwards, and I have 42 steps in it.
Wow.
So I picked up the phone, I had a conversation with them and told them the other 10 steps that I added in. And they said, I was thinking of 4 of those. So
out of 32.
Yeah. So out of the 10 additional. So the fact is the collective mind's going to get you farther down the road.
Yeah.
And I truly believe there's enough business for all of the real estate agents, all of the business owners out there. You just have to say, what is my territory? What am I going after?
Yeah. Oh man, that's so good. I think that's probably the $1 million question. Like, how do I, who doesn't want to know? How do I take a stranger? How do I take somebody I don't know and move them through a funnel to a point of decision? Like that's the $1 million question. Because if you can crack that code, then it's rinse, repeat, right?
Well, yes. And what's part of that code? We have to also identify who our ideal client is. And when we define that ideal client, now we know where to go meet them.
Yeah.
So we learn that in the framework. You know, what's your mission? What's your vision? Your values? What's your pledge? Who are you? And why do I want to do business with you? And you and I had that conversation when we first met, just hanging out. And how many, that's foundation. Yet how many people skip over it because they're chasing the money?
Yeah, right. And I think too, there's there is a process of, there's probably two things. One, thinking about who my avatar is, or my audience, my target audience, sometimes feels like I want to serve everybody. So I'm scared to go down. I'm scared to narrow focus on somebody. So that's the first thing. But two, if you do decide to go down the process of focusing, it can be really hard to think on your own, to think who is this person? It gets confusing the further down the rabbit hole you go. So having a collective to help you narrow clearly who that person is really helpful.
So you brought up two things that if the people in the audience that are listening and watching this today, if you hear this come out of your vocabulary, we need to have a conversation. Number one is if you say, I'm scared to do something, and you're talking to yourself and you hear yourself say, I'm scared, we need to have a conversation around it. The other one is, it's hard. Think about how many people say that it's hard. Really, is it hard? Or is it just something that you haven't thought about how to master? It's just a task you don't know how to do. So it's hard.
Yeah.
So if you're saying you're scared, or if it's hard, it's time to reach out and have a conversation with me or one of the other coaches out there.
Yeah. So good. So good. So Pete, if people want to take advantage of this summer special, where do they go? How do they start?
Well, I want to have a conversation, make sure it's a good fit for them so they're not wasting their money.
Yeah.
So let's go to www.kindalikepete.com.
Good.
Let's schedule a 15 or 30-minute conversation. You choose whatever you decide that you want.
Okay.
And let's have a quick conversation, make sure that this is going to fit.
Yeah.
Because, it's 100% money back guarantee. If you go through all the first 4 sessions, you don't like anything, you can have all that material. I'll refund your money back, and you can go on your way. Now, mind you, if I refund your money, you're out of my life.
Nice. That's fair. Good, man. That's great. So go to Kinda, Kinda, like, L-I-K-E-E, L-I-K-E. I can't speak today. KindalikePete.com. You guys will see it on the screen here. And dude, that's such good value, Pete. I love it. The other thing, if I had to, let me close with this. It's not just the value of the content, but I love, like, you're a smart guy. That's what I love about you. Like, you're a smart guy. And so I love that not only do I get content, but I also get like a conversation and perspective from a smart guy. That's what I love about.
Well, and what's so scary about a conversation? Absolutely nothing. Reach out, say hi.
Yeah.
I enjoy meeting new people. I promise you, I don't bite. It's over the phone, so there's no risk of getting anything from me. So let's just have a conversation.
Right. No risk of catching anything. No risk
right.
Nice. All right, guys, go to kindalikepete.com, connect with Pete. Make sure you take advantage of the summer special. Pete, I look forward to our next conversation, the next episode. Thanks for your time today.
Absolutely, Chris. Thanks for having me here and being a co-host.
I love it.